Hello everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about what's new in Odoo 19 Studio. So let's dive into the contact module. And from the contact module, I would like to create a AI field in the contact. So here I have already created an AI field called contact type. So let's see how to create this. So here you can find that the studio module has been installed. Upon moving on to the studio, you can see that in Odoo 19, we have a new field called AI fields under studio. Upon choosing that, you can see, you can just drag and place it over here. This is the way you have to just get the field into your form. And if you want to just discard this, you can discard. And it has got different types such as text, multi-line, HTML, then integer, decimal, monetary, date time, checkbox, mini to one, and tags. So you can choose the field type that you want. And once the type has been selected, what you have to do is you can provide the the prompt, and you just need to you just need to insert the fields to make the dynamic values. So in this case, I just want to know the contact type. So here you can see that I have provided the label as contact type, and upon changing the label, it will be reflected over here. And I just need to get the type of the contact upon the given tags over here. Okay, so I'll be providing a prompt called based on the tags. So tag is a dynamic field. Based on this field, we just need to get the dynamic value. So if you want to just get the results like this, what you have to do is you have to use the forward slash, and that will let you to move on to the AI prompt tools of the field selector, and you can just select it, and this would allow you to add the field that you want. So in this case, I have selected the field called tags. So upon considering the values in the tags, the contact type will be automated. Okay, so I have selected it. So based on the tags in the contact form, I identify the contact, and let me save and generate it. Once it's done, you can save and close everything. And here currently you can see that as we just provide a tag called vendor or office supplies, the contact type is vendor of office supplies. Now let's move on, and let me just consider another contact. Let's say it's paid events, and here we haven't provided any tags. So upon choosing the tag here, upon choosing the contact type, if we haven't provided any tags over here, you can see Odoo will be giving notifications like give a shot, but as the field is empty, we are not getting any result over here. So let's say this person is an employee. So upon choosing the contact type here, you can see that now you will be getting the result. The contact type is an employee. So you can save the changes. Now, as the tag is filled over here, we also just need to do an automation, which means we just need to properly assign the salesperson if the tag is provided. So what we have to do is, let's move on. And here we have to perform an automation rule. So to do the automation rule, you can directly search for the automation rule from the home screen. And here you can see that I have just given the title as assign correct salesperson, and we just need to create the lead. So while we try to create the lead for the contact that has given the contact tags as well as the contact type, uh, automatically the salesperson should be assigned over there. So here you can see that the model is being given and the trigger is on create, and I'm not moving on with any domain and all. Let's consider all the contacts, and here we just need to perform an action to update the lead. So while we just try to update the lead, here you can find there are different actions like update record, create record, duplicate record. But I just want to go ahead with update record. So upon moving on to update record, here we have a new option called update with AI. So once it's been selected, we just need to update with AI as salesperson if the tags given. Okay, if the tags given, we just need to assign the salesperson, and let's save it. Okay, Now let's move on and when you just move on to the contact, here you can see that upon considering the bait events and upon moving on to the opportunities, and when you try to create the opportunity, you can see that the salesperson will be automatically assigned over here. Okay, so that's the other change that you can find in Odoo 19 studio module. Now let's consider another example. Let's say we just want to consider the sequence numbers. So to manage with the sequences, here we go. And here I would like to consider the sequence number of the sales order, where I have just given the prefix as SP. And if you want to make any further changes over here, uh, you can also just set it. Okay, so let me save it. And once it's done, the next step is that we just need to manage with the automation rule. To manage with the automation rule, you can just move on to the uh, studio button, studio module. So in the sales module, here we go. Here we have the automation rule. So either you can just manage the automation rule from here, or you can directly manage the automation rule. So let's search for the automation. So here we find the automation rule. So here we just need to assign the sequence to the project. So whenever we just confirm a sales order, we just need to create a project. And here I have just create the action as updating the project. So in this case, we'll be choosing it as sequence, and it will be created on the name with the sales order. And once it's done, you can just manage the you can just save the actions, and let's move on, to the sales module. And from here, let's uh, choose a customer. So I would like to choose the customer as Openwood, and let me add the product, which is flooring services, and let's save it, and let's confirm it. So here you can see that the change in the um in the sequence number, you can find it over here, and the project is also created over here. Now finally, we can just move on to um, the other new feature of Odoo 19 studio module, which is dynamically adding and removing of the followers. To manage with it, let's consider the sales module itself. And in this case, here you can see that we have the automation rule. So let's say let's move on to the studio module. So in the studio module, here we have the automation. Let's click on new, and here we just need to add the follower. So here you can see the model is sale order, and what I'll be doing is that we just need to add the follower. So here you can set the specific followers, or you can just go ahead with dynamic followers. If you're just going with dynamic followers, any of the customer who are just confirming their sale order will be treated as a follower. But if you're just setting it as specific followers, then we can add multiple followers over here, and we just need to specify the followers. But I would like to just go with the dynamic followers, and let's save it. Likewise, we can also remove a follower when we are just canceling the sale order. So here the trigger is on create. Okay, and let's save it. And likewise, let's create the other automation rule to remove the follower. And so here you have to just set the trigger as status set to cancelled. Okay, and whenever the sale order is cancelled, we just need to remove the follower. So here we just need to remove dynamic followers. So this will let you to remove multiple followers. Okay, so multiple followers and single follower. So let's say we have just done with it. And while managing with adding of the followers, also make sure that you have set the trigger as status set to sale order. Once everything is done, you can close the changes that you have made and move on to new in order to create a new sale order. Let's say I would like to consider Deco Addict as the customer. Let me choose a product. So here comes a product. Let's say the product is cabinet with doors, and currently there are no followers. And let me save it, And here you can see that only Michelle admin will be the follower. Still no followers are found over here. And let's confirm the quotation. Upon confirming the quotation, here you can see that we have the followers. Deco edit is being automatically added over here. Now let's say I'm going to add another follower manually. Let's say Abigail Carter is the other follower, and let me add it. And once the follower is being added separately, you would be able to see it over here. So currently you would be able to see all the followers. And currently we have 3 followers. One is Michelle Admin, who is dealing with this quotation or the sales order, and other one is Decodict, that's the customer. And we have added one more, that's Abigail Carter. And you can see that upon the confirmation, the Decodict is automatically added. Now we just need to know how can we just remove the followers automatically. So upon clicking on cancel, here you can see that we'll be getting a confirmation wizard that's, are you sure you want to cancel this order? This may affect related document or process. So we just need to cancel that. And here you can see that the follower deco edit, that's a customer, is being removed from here. So that's how the dynamic adding and removing of followers works in Odoo 19 Studio. So these are some of the changes that you can find in Odoo 19 Studio module. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys, and thank you for watching the video.